Hey guys, it's Tracey Crochet Rossetti here. Just popping on to do my weekly video. That's a good way to start it, huh? So, Classy Kim called out the 2020 sub tag, subscriber tag. So, what that is and what you need to do is to, if you have a channel, list it below so that people who are subscribed to my channel can see your channel and go over and subscribe to you. So I thought you had to go to her video and post there, but you can post on mine too. So I'm correcting myself on that. Number two, I was just watching I Love Loopy and Crochet, and she called out a new YouTuber, the Yarn Hag. And I just went over and I checked out her channel. Totally can relate to her. I highly suggest checking her out. She's gonna be a good one. So that's number two. Yeah, so there's a lot of 2020 challenges going on. I'm getting sick still, or yet, I don't know, whatever. It just keeps going around the house. Anyway, I'm doing the V-stitch scrap blanket. I don't think that's a 2020 thing. And I've already shown all the colors that I'm working on, but I'm, let's see. This ain't gonna be a great video, guys. But I'm getting along. It's getting pretty long. I think I have maybe 4 more. I'm doing three rows of each color, and I think I have about 3 or 4 more sections to do. And then I'm gonna do a border, and I just haven't decided on what border I'm gonna do. I might just do a simple single crochet border to not take away from the pretty V-stitches. But that's my scrappy blanket. So, and I'm using a 4.5 millimeter on that. And then with Ophelia Talks, she's also doing, I think she's calling it the Kissin' Blanket. And I started that. I don't know how I think my well, maybe it didn't get wonky. It looked like it was shifting a little bit. But for this, I'm using all of Hobby Lobby. I love the Shine. And I'm using the colors Mixed Berry, Hot Orchid, Lollipop Love, Buttercup, Hot Rose, Turquoise, Instant Classic, and Peacock. So those are the colors I'm using. So it's a mindless one. You can do when you're watching TV. You know, there's not really much to it. And then Snappy Tots was doing the washcloths, and that I found out about that from No Catchy Name. So I went over and checked that out, and this was the first one I did, and I think I showed you that one, and I went and did another one. So I got 2 of those done. And I know that Rose from Rose Loves Crochet, she was mentioning something about washcloths for the homeless, and she was waiting to hear from everybody whether or not they'd be interested in partaking in that charity. And I certainly would be willing to do that. I have a few upstairs that I've made that are just kind of sitting around that I could mail out right away. Yeah, so I'm sorry guys, I don't feel good, so that's why this video, I want to just get it done because I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow, if I'll feel worse. And I wanted to make sure I had a video out before then. I do have, oh, remember how I said I wasn't going to buy any more yarn? Yep, 2 orders. I did another order with Hobie and one with Hobby Lobby. But in my defense, all these blankets I'm working on, and I finished one, and I showed you that, that one sold. A family member wanted to purchase it as a wedding gift. So I sold that for the cost of the yarn. I've gone through like 50 skeins of yarn. No kidding. Yep, this is what happens when you're a stay-at-home wife and mom. You crochet. But my husband's on board with it, so like he said, you can't really do that because you use the yarn. So if you don't buy yarn, you're not gonna have yarn to use. I do have my fancy yarns that I kind of save for specific projects, which I haven't found one yet because I'm afraid to use it. But anyway, off the subject. And then I was watching, who was I watching? The one that does red hearts, Marley Bird. And she was doing a live chat with Moogly. And Moogly, I don't know her actual name. She has a 2020 square month going on. So I went over there. I have to still weave in the ends and everything. And this was square number 1. Really pretty. I would love to do a blanket just in this one alone and kind of offset the colors. So the first time I did it, I read the pattern wrong because there's a certain part here where you have a chain, and when you go into the next row to connect it, you need to connect underneath and you need to go through that chain. And I got really confused with the PDF pattern. So what I did is I went over to her website and she explained it perfectly on her website. So I frogged like three rows, probably about 3 times. And I finally got it and I love it. And now I know how to do it. So I think I'm gonna do another one. So that's that one. And then I was like, you know what? I kind of liked following a pattern for a square like that. And it's kind of out of my comfort zone. So I says, you know what, I'm gonna see if I can do another one. And this one I got from her website also. Okay, this one's called Flower Power, and that's the 2021. This one is 2019's Dream Circle. Isn't that pretty? It's got like where you work on top, and it's like a piece of art. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. And I think I'm gonna look up some more 12-inch square patterns because those will be quick blankets to make up, right? I tried the Harlequin shells blanket, but I kept reading the pattern wrong. I kept getting ahead of myself. And I think it's because I finished this one and my brain was just tired from trying to read numbers and symbols. And I just, I said, I'll come back to that one tomorrow. So I'm gonna try the Harlequin shells, and that's on Moogly's website also. She has a bunch of squares on there. It was pretty cool, I thought. So, and I'm also, excuse me, participating, sorry guys. This winter has been like kind of crazy with sickness. Both my boys were home yesterday. They should have been home again today, but here in our city, you're only allowed 3 absences per quarter or you fail for the quarter, right? What if you get the flu? So Tyler has midterms. So he had to go to school today. And his schedule's a little wonky today. So he went in later and he gets out early. And the other one fought through it, went to school. Yeah, it's been crazy. What was I gonna say? Oh, yes. I also love to draw. And Next Generation Art over on Facebook, they have a group, and she does drawing prompts. And this year she's doing every month. She's doing hairstyles from the 1900s. So this month is 1900. So I did some research yesterday, and you do like a woman's face. It's like a mashup where you do, her name's Jenny Mano, by the way. She's awesome. Love her. I've been following her for years. She did a mashup. So this month is the year 1900 in carnation flowers. So I was working on that last night, and I really enjoyed that. So if you like to draw, I highly recommend her Facebook group. A bunch of wonderful people over there, very supportive. And Karen Campbell is another one. She's really good. I like her a lot too. She's a mixed media artist, and she's awesome. I just thought I'd throw in a couple plugs for them because I really like them, and I like to draw too. So, and sometimes you have to break it up. You can't just always do the same thing. You got to mix it up a little bit. Whether it's knitting and then crochet, or felting and crochet, or maybe drawing, doodling, paper arts. You know, as creators, we all have different things that we like to make. See my sweatshirt my husband bought me? I love that little guy. I can't get enough of him. I'm gonna make one. I'm just trying not to jump on the bandwagon too fast. And I want to do my own design. So, but I will be making one. And I have to make a gnome for my mother. She wants a gnome. So, and it's rainy here. Oh, and I finished my sewing table. That was one of my projects this week. Me and my husband went like balls to the wall. We turned our back hallway into a pantry because having 2 teenage boys, there's just not enough cabinet space to keep the food that they eat. And if you have boys in your house, you know what I'm talking about. So that was one of our projects. This was another one. And I did a little coffee wine bar in my dining room. Nothing fancy, it's just kind of cute. So we were busy with that stuff. That was fun. Yeah. So hopefully the sun will come out. We're getting snow on Saturday. I'm glad it's coming in on Saturday. We can all sit in the house and relax and enjoy that muffled snow sound. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I don't really have much else. I got some art supplies this week. I don't know if you're interested in seeing them. Couple mixed media books. If you are interested in me sharing that stuff, you can let me know in the comments below, and I will. So I think that's all I have for you guys. I'm gonna go crochet, and I think I get my knit crate box in today. So I'll share that when I get that in. If it comes in today, I'll do another video today before I get too sick. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, which is kind of a horrible video this time, sorry guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. Yeah, because, yeah, why not? Come hang out with me. I was watching that, see, here I go. Now I'm going to babble again. I was watching the Yarn Hag, and she was talking about why she came onto YouTube, and I so can relate, because I would have to say that's the #1 reason why I did it. You know, when your kids are little, you go to the park, you have all your parent friends that you hang around with, and you do play dates, and you get together, and you meet up at like a bonkers playhouse and all that fun stuff, and you're always busy, always active and social. And then your kids get to junior high and high school, and that all ends. And then your world becomes, I don't want to say lonely, because I enjoy my time and I can occupy my time, but it's nice to have people to talk to I think, now and then, even if it is through social media. So I can totally relate to her on that one. And then she was talking about how, I'm not even gonna tell you, you gotta go watch her. She's awesome. I think her channel's gonna go really far. And give her some love. I'm gonna take off before I babble and bore you to death. Sorry, guys. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.